Right now, we're on our way to the Grand Canyon. We're stuck in traffic. If you want to know what to expect, keep watching.
We're leaving Williams, Arizona on the way to Grand Canyon South Rim entrance. The directions that we have put here is for Yavapai Lodge. That's where we are staying the night in Grand Canyon. It's inside the park. It's an hour 44 minutes right now with a 45-minute traffic jam. In the morning, like around 5 o'clock in the morning, it was a straight 1 hour and 1 minute route, but now there's a 45 minute slowdown, and I think that's how long it takes to go through those gates for everybody to pay the $35 to get inside Grand Canyon. We're passing by Grand Canyon Train Depot. Now there are a couple of mountains here with snow top. I was checking out, I think there's at least 2 mountains here that crosses over 12,000 feet. The town of Williams is around 7,000 or a little above 7,000 feet. If you haven't checked out our previous video, we actually stayed in an RV in Williams, Arizona. So this is where you can either drive around or stay in your car and observe wildlife, including bears.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Arizona 64 North Historic Route 66.
It is kind of cool that we're going to be going on Route 66.
Continue on Arizona 64 North for 50 miles.
It's a bunch of hiking trails and lookout points here. Let's see how the time shifts. So far, we have been driving for about 5 minutes, and our time is still 1 hour 45 minutes. Our arrival there is at 1:27 p.m. This is what the scenery looks like. A lot of plains with some mountains. So far, just a few cars behind us.
It's now causing a 51-minute delay. You will now arrive at 1:28 p.m.
It's a 51-minute slowdown. So even if it's off-season, expect an hour-long wait just to get inside Grand Canyon National Park South Rim. It's also called the Mother Road. Now, historically, it was established in 1926, and it was one of the original highways in the U.S. highway system, stretching 2,448 miles from Chicago to Santa Monica, California. So that's why it's just iconic, right?
It's so crazy from Chicago to LA.
Yeah, it is insane.
Yeah.
Like, there's somebody even coming up with an idea to build that system. Now, culturally, it became a symbol of freedom and adventure, especially during the Great Depression and after World War II, as Americans were traveling west for opportunities. This Route 66 was officially decommissioned from the U.S. highway system in 1985. 66 is no longer an official designation as part of the U.S. highway system, but it still remains a popular tourist destination with many sections designated as a National Scenic Byway. Now, moving on to Route 64, so that's where we are right now. This Route 64, covers a pretty diverse landscape. It runs through beaches, mountains, the Great Sandy Smoky Mountain, plains, deserts, offering a very varied driving experience. So Hiz and Nisa are curiously awaiting what to expect in Grand Canyon. They've seen a lot in the past couple of years. We have been to Mount Katy, a volcano off the coast of Africa. We have been to Mount Pichincha, another volcano in Ecuador, in South America. So just a couple of months ago also, they were walking in Miraflores, which is this beautiful walkway on the edge of a cliff overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Before that, we were in Iceland looking at geysers and volcanoes even like erupting as we were driving back to the airport. So when you have seen so much in a short window of time, I wonder, we have heard so much and none of us have been to Grand Canyon, although everybody has seen a million pictures. I wonder how we're gonna react when we get there. Now, our time, by the way, has only gone down by 1 minute. We still have an hour and 44 minutes, and a lot of that is the backlog, I think, at the entry. So now we're getting there at 1:38. airport.
Or a museum, I guess.
That is a museum.
Yeah.
Plains of Fame. There's Flagstaff, and Grand Canyon is straight. So if you want to go to Flagstaff, you got to make a turn from here. So there's a bunch of places where you can stay a little bit closer, but all of these are also quite expensive. Look at all these sculptures, metal sculptures, cowboys. Things just got real quick. So we'll show you the reality of how long this traffic. It's a 1 hour wait.
Onto Long Gym Loop.
There you go. The GPS was taking us through Long Gym route, but it's closed. So we actually have to go back.
Exit the traffic circle onto Long Gym Loop.
Long the traffic trail is going.
Now when we first started, it was a 45-minute slowdown that turned into 50, but now it's a 1 hour and 30-minute slowdown to get into Grand Canyon National Park. If you're planning a trip from Las Vegas, maybe you want to leave at 4 a.m. so you avoid some of this. In one of the YouTube videos that we watched coming here, they said in peak season, the traffic is about 1.5 hours on a Friday to get to Grand Canyon. Different visitor centers here. I think here's one of them. There's a Grand Canyon Visitor Center. There's I think about 6 or 7 of them. So, but this is still outside the national park. We haven't crossed that gate yet. I think we're 10 minutes into our traffic, but it's still an hour and 20-minute long wait. There are people who are exiting and leaving.
Found a faster route via Arizona 64 North.
And any faster routes, they're blocked on the side, so I'm just rejecting them at this point. We tried one. At 2:07 arrival. This actually jumped to 2:30. So
us a mini heart attack.
Yeah, it gave us a mini heart attack. Huge chance we get there, we look at that view, and all of this weight goes away. But I guess this is why we made this video, right? Just to kind of warn everybody else. If you don't want to sit here for 1 hour 45 minutes just to get to the entrance,
come as early as you can.
Come as early as you can.
That's what we do everywhere, and avoid traffic lines everywhere.
Actually, you know why we did this? We did this just so we can show everybody how long this wait line is. Okay, something just happened, Alia. What just happened?
Something really cool happened that we like.
So this was 2:30 arrival, and it just moved to 1:23 arrival. We only have a 12-minute delay now. 1 hour ride from Williams to our hotel. With the traffic, it actually turned into a 2 hour.
2.5 hours, because just the delay was 1 hour 40 minutes. And the time kept going up, and we were in traffic. It was giving us detours. We just decided to stay on this road. Just like 3 minutes ago, the 1 hour 30-minute delay went down to 40-minute delay, and we got all excited, and it's been dropping ever since then. Now it's down to 21 minutes, and our arrival is 1:24, which sounds amazing right now. Let's hope it stays that way.
Either side of our car is the Kaibab National Forest. So it is about $35 to enter the Grand Canyon National Park. $35 is gonna get your car in. Doesn't matter how many people in the car. If you have multiple cars, you have to pay multiples of $35. $35. All right, Khizer told us, don't jinx the time. We may have jinxed the time. It started to climb again to 135. But, we did make pretty good progress.
Yeah,
You know
we're
what
still happy as long as it doesn't go up further, because it had gone down to 124. Now it's back up with 10 more minutes. So
Oh, it just went up to 142.
see,
So
that's the exact same thing that happened before.
it happened before. So when we were standing in line, this time kept increases and went all the way to 3 p.m. So almost think a 2-hour wait just like that, right? Just to get in. And that's when I noticed some of the cars just like turned around and just left the line. So now the time is jumping between 146 and 147 arrival. Yeah, we are on pins and needles as we wait in this line. All right, and here is the official sign of Grand Canyon National Park. You can even like go out and take a picture.
With it, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
No, I'm good.
And you can run back if I
Alia has this.
move up.
No, Alia keeps telling me, we saw a chocolate store. She's like, why don't you go run in there, shop, and then come, catch up.
We literally stood in front of that store for at least half hour. You could have gone in with the kids, bought some chocolate, taken a look at the store, come back, and I would still be there.
Yeah, and I was telling her that I'm quite risk averse. Like I don't want to come out and all of a sudden, like there are no cars, everybody's moving. But
even if we didn't do it, we gotta keep coming up with these silly ideas so we can keep each other entertained. It's a long wait.
Yeah, it's a long wait.
So we gotta keep coming up with silly stuff so we can keep us entertained. And
Okay,
that's
so
what we are doing.
So why don't we ask, if you're watching this video and you've made it this far, and for some reason you've made it this far, which baffles me. But would you, if you're stuck in a traffic jam, would you leave your car? Let's say you're not the driver, go to a store, buy stuff, knowing that traffic is slowly moving or can move fast. Like, are you the type that would just take that risk, aka Alia, or would you be like me and say, nope, I don't want to take any chances, I'll just stay put in the car?
That's a very calculated risk, so you can take it.
So are you like Alia or are you like me? And we are finally at the entrance. I can see it right there. After an hour and a half wait, Google Maps still shows a 6-minute wait, and we can see that, right? So even if there are just 10 cars left, it still can take quite a bit. So I just wonder if they would ever change this to like an easy pass that we have in New York City situation where you just drive through and they just bill you afterwards. Wouldn't it be cool if there was an easy pass here? There are 5 lanes in total. So it's interesting, like what if somebody needs to get to the inside of the park in an emergency? I wonder if there's another way around that emergency vehicles would use. Now here are the rates for 1 through 7 dates, about $35, motorcycles $30, or 3 cars behind now. Let's see what Google Maps shows. 4-minute wait. And 13-minute to our hotel, the Yavapai Lodge. If you're interested, make sure you do come back and check out our experience at Yavapai Lodge. It's not on the rim. There are a bunch of hotels right on the rim, but they're quite expensive. We actually got a hotel that is a little bit back, but it was cheaper. I think we got it for $230 a night. And this week, most of the hotels are about $350 and up. So 5 cars equals 3 minutes. We waited an hour and a half. Can you calculate how many cars were ahead of us? So this is pretty much what a special use pass looks like. That will give us access to the park without paying the $35. And this is how we can share the video with you guys. Good job on this, Alia.
Thank you.
Guys, we are next. Here we are.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Does it say you have to pay your fee?
We did. We are in.
We are finally through. Now at the checkpoint, they did look at the permit that Alia shared. But at the very end of the permit, it actually showed that we paid the fees. It doesn't really show how much, but they actually let us go. We told them we paid $100, and 35 was for this included parking. So this 1 hour ride took us close to about 2 hours and 15, 2 hours and 20 minutes. There were scary moments in here when it turned into a 3+ hour ride. There were moments where we were regretting our decision, but now that we are through, look.
And guess what? We already forgot all about the traffic.
Yeah, that's, how crazy is that?
That's funny.
life.
When you're in that moment, you're like, is this worth it? Should we do it? Do we have any other options? But now that we are over, and all we had to do was just keep talking, keep our minds distracted, not think about the traffic.
Time flies. And time again, we have hit those moments in our life, whether it was that cruise where we got stuck for a while, and then you enter the cruise ship and you're like all forgotten, right? You're eating, you're dancing, you're playing, you're watching the ocean. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and hope this was a little helpful. Yavapai Lodge straight ahead. Come back, check that video out, and we're gonna catch you guys in the
next one.
Bye for
In a quarter mile, turn left
now.
onto Center Road.
Ooh, I just saw
Oh
another
my God,
view.
This is incredible. Ooh-wee. Oh wow.
Okay, that's insane.